Welcome to Clemson, South Carolina, and the night sky providing a foreboding backdrop for any visitor because the Tigers are ready to open another season here at home. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Monarchs will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Clemson Tigers offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They're getting this guy lathered up.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Tigers are on the move. He'll come out throwing on first down. That's reeled in. It's Haynes. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. He looks that one in nicely. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Reads it, fires complete. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of it. Tackled after picking up the first down. He's got 43 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will go to work for the first time today. How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense? On the option, powers through the defender. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. And the Monarchs head it quickly to the line. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Makes the grab down the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. The run to the right. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Going with the ground game left. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They're nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Monarchs will call on their punt team. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this. Their defense.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, ODU.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UMass put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Minutemen had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. To the ground to try to move the chains. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the 1st quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. He's got his man. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He now has 61 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a 1st impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Here comes the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Pushes toward the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's locked. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Williams. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll keep it himself. Shows him the stiff arm. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Monarchs in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Monarchs will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air, it's Klubnik. Makes his connection. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're trying to get to it. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Caught near the sideline, it's Lott. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Monarchs will punt it away on 4th down. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. A 1st down for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Complete downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Touchdown, Clemson! What a grab and go for the score.
No, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is just getting blown right out of the Rose Bowl today. And while scorned Pac-12 fans might have no problem with that, this will not sit well with that fan base. They're trailing by 17 to Georgia.
Got him downfield.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pocket starts to collapse. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly on the move. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Old Dominion. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. The lone back's got it. Nice move to keep moving. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lost one down the sideline. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miles. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle. It's Alston. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give from the gun. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here comes the hurry-up. They're going to go right back to him on first down. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The run from the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Nothing but green ahead. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Miles. Delivers the contact. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On the run, it's Sims. Open space at the 25. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. No huddle here for the offense.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up. From the gun, running back gets the give. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
The Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. It's complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. He wants to throw it again. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over Notre Dame.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it on the outside. It's Butler.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo. Out of the shotgun on third down. Finds a man on the right. Afterburner's coming. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Monarchs!
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Hauls it in. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys.
Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the gun, the ground game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. The short hands, it's Williams. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Takes a hit as he fires. It's caught downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Completed pass. He goes nowhere. In fact, they lose yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Clemson will send the punt team out.
Number 89 on to kick it away.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Got it in the middle. It's Alston. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The Monarchs will hustle with the line. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Where he's just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle from him else.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. Fair catch, called for and made. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a win.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get into those critical points, now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He's piled up 87 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign.
Well, things have gone pretty well so far, right? You got the lead, you're playing at home, it's late, and you just need a few more of these completions to ice the game. That time, couldn't come away with it. It's a nice play by the defender, knocking it down.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Looking to throw on 3rd. Wide open downfield. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Looking for space. It's Haynes. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give on the inside. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Takes it from the gun on third down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Miles. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Going up top on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Butler. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The aerial assault continues. He's got an open man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Monarchs are marching down the field.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. After the misfire, it's second down. The give. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. The Monarchs want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Coming after him. And he's got it! Touchdown, ODU!
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Brings it in down the left side. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. First down here for the offense. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
There's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.